I'm going to start recording so that the YouTube gets all this pre-show BS. That way it's more fun for everybody. All right, here we go. In a 5, 4, 3. Hold on. Got to back this up. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, gee, I got too many buttons I got to press all at once. I totally forgot to hit record. All right, here we go. All right, we're recording now. Now we're recording. We finally made it to the alien base, Blue Pants.
Yes! All we have to do now is shoot down the door with our very own powerful rifles, which we took from the bad guys, and defeated the alien bosses before they put their eggs out in our faces.
Yeah, we do it.
Wait a second. What is this?
These are not aliens. They look just like the host of the greatest podcast in the whole world and most of everywhere else outside of that.
Are you gonna pay for the hole in my wall?
Hey, are you guys here for Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, episode 393 for August 10th, 2017, Voltaire's Tea. There we go.
Hey!
I think that turned out well. Okay, I'm gonna go have a drink. See y'all.
All
Have
right.
fun on the show.
Are you gonna pay for the hole in my wall?
I gotta amp your voice a little bit, Smash, because you were not loud.
Me?
Yeah, you was not loud, but it's cool. I got it. Let's see if that works.
Are you gonna pay for the hole in my wall?
We gotta amplify it a little bit more. This ought to do it. That ought at least, it'll sound funny, but it'll get it.
Are you gonna pay for the hole in my wall?
Hey, are you guys here for Horseshoes?
No one's ever said that I wasn't loud enough. Look at the bruise on my arm.
What? What did you do? What did you do?
Right here, I counted 34, like, all over me.
34 bruises?
Yeah.
That's too many bruises.
That's quite a bit.
That's a lot of bruises. How are you? Well, let's do the show. You want to do the show? We're just gonna, since we already did that skit, we'll just go into the music.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cool.
do that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Clicky keyboard! Yes! Clicky! Oh, I'm gonna get banned from my own channel.
Okay, here we go. Bump a bump and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, a show that brings to you the latest and the greatest and odd and crazy news from all over the planet. I am your host, Steven, joined, as always, by the Smashly herself, the one who does the things, who is the life of the show. How are you doing, Ashley?
I have a clicky keyboard. Your clicky keyboard, but it's a clicky keyboard.
Dude, it's nice, right? You want the nerd specs? Because I got nerd specs. I'll give you some nerd specs.
Click it. Okay.
That keyboard right there has Cherry MX Blue keys in it, which are really this fast actuation. They're mechanical. When you tap them, they go bam and they click. And the loud clicking you're hearing is when you actually bottom out the key. If you're a touch typist, they're not as loud. But no one's a touch typist.
So I grew my nails out, and I don't know how to type because I type like this, right? Like, but it's past that, so they just glance off the keys. So I'm having to type like this.
You type like the secretary ladies with the long nails. Who's
with
like,
the claws.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like it.
I feel like long nails just kind of cause problems. You know what's really messed up? Long toenails. Have you seen people with long toenails? Like, they grow their toenails the same length as their fingernail. What are you doing with your toe?
He's gonna show people my toenails.
Here, you want to see mine? I can show you my toenail.
I've never seen your toenail.
Oh, there's a hole in my sock. That's unfortunate. You know where you get holes in your sock from? Walking out on your driveway.
Never taking them off ever.
That was really gross. I'm all embarrassed.
I'm pretty sure there's like a legit hole. Yeah, there is. I've just showed everybody like a hole on the bottom of my foot because demolition is pain.
You have a hole in your foot?
I have a hole in my foot. This was the biggest one though.
That's a
I showed
massive
my dad.
bruise.
Well, I sent everybody a group text message, and Dad like private messaged me. He's like, "What is that? How did you do that? Are you okay?"
Blink twice if you're being abused.
I did. Jacob's like, "Stop showing." And so, are we doing the show?
Yeah, we're recording. We're live.
Okay.
We're doing the thing.
There was this lady that showed up at our house the other day, like the new place, right? And she's like, "Hi, I'm with name of town welcome." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Hi, I didn't know that existed. That's really cool." And so she's like 570 years old. She couldn't walk. And she has this basket. And she talks to us for 15 minutes. The whole time I'm just like, mother of, like, just please, just give us what you're going to give us and go away. We were in the house doing stuff, right? And the house looks like a murder scene. There's plastic hanging up everywhere. There's no lights because all the roof is down. So it's completely dark and there's plastic everywhere. And I was there cleaning because the floor guy was coming and I was trying to get the plaster off the floor. And the entire time, because all the windows were taped over with plastic too. So I'm like ripping plastic down. I'm like, I'm in a horror house. There's a clown gonna bust out the stairs because the stairwell is taped up. So we've got like half the wall knocked down and it breathes. And I'm like, I left the door. I have chills thinking about it because it scared the holy living shit out of me. But the plastic was just breathing and creaking. And it was so dark. And there was a little bit of light from the downstairs patio door coming up through the stairs. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And then I'm just like, mop, mop, mop. I would not put my back to that ever. Like, if I was mopping, I was facing it the entire way. I'm like, I'm not going to let you get me, mother effer.
So, but where was the lady though? Like, where?
Oh, I forgot that story.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I was sitting there thinking, like, okay, now there's a lady who's in the creepy clown house with you.
After. She wouldn't come inside. She's just... So after she talks to us for 15 minutes, she sits on the steps. Because at this point, Jacob was there and everything was fine. And I didn't think a clown was going to eat me anymore. Oh my God, is my sister in here?
Yeah, she joined up. She gave us a follow.
Hi, Chibies.
She's the best.
I like her. And so she sits, she goes, well, give me 10 minutes of your time. And I'm like, I've given you 20 already.
Yeah, the pre-time, you've already taken 15 minutes and you want another 10?
Yeah.
No.
And she sat down and starts handing us stuff. And Jacob's like, I was born and raised in this, and I went to college and nope, you're still gonna, okay. Just nope, I need that magazine. So she's like, it was really sweet. She starts like handing us like coupons and stuff, and there was one for like mosquito be gone, and I'm like, I'm not gonna spray for mosquitoes because it'll kill everything else, like the bees and the so yeah. But anyway, Arrow, yes, there are two of us, but she is a lot cooler than I am and a lot more mature.
She's the one I married.
Yeah.
She's way better.
Hey, your mom. Stephanie's like, no.
But so back to Creepy Clown House, like you're missing a really big opportunity with that plastic all over the floor. You really are. The thing you really need to do is go get some really dark red paint and some big old thick paintbrushes and just splatter it all over the place, all over the plastic, and like put your hands in it and stamp your hands all over it and then drag your hands down the stairs and then invite friends over and be like, oh yeah, we're just doing some remodeling.
It was, I don't think I've been that creepy because the ceiling's gone. So you just see the rafters and then all the windows were taped over with plastic. All the doors were taped over with plastic, all the like entryways. And then just that huge stairwell gaping hole was taped over with plastic. And I walked in And like while I was with Jacob, I was fine. Oh, and get this. I plug up the external light that we got because, like I said, there's no light at all in the house. It died, but it didn't just blink off. It goes blink, 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 blink.
Oh, it did the creepy bathroom at a service station?
Beep, 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 like, I have like this. It looks like somebody walked across it, and it goes and it just fades out, and I'm like, you have got to be shitting me. But like there was a guy that was gonna show up in like the next hour, so I had to have it like clean so he could get into the house.
So you had to man up and deal with Silent Hill House.
Oh, it sucked.
All by yourself.
It sucked. It was awful.
Oh, I wish I'd known you were doing that. I could have come over there with a big fake sword and just dragged it around with a parking cone on my head. And it would just terrified you.
I would like
probably
the funny thing is
dead.
At no point did I not have a weapon on me. Like I didn't have any pockets because I was in a Tyvek suit. So
I just duct taped a gun to my hip.
I was like dragging I had a knife and a hammer, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit. This is coming with me. I'm just like, you are ridiculous, right? And I kept like looking up because all I could like just alien drill. Oh, dude, it was so bad. It was so bad. I'm having like PTSD thinking about it.
The alien drill would be a big deal. Like you're just walking around, all of a sudden, something drips on you from the rafters, and you look up because you don't have a ceiling right now, and you just it'd be bad.
I'm not okay with any of this.
That would be super mega creepy.
What of hanging out with I don't understand.
Yes, had a 2-month anniversary. No one knows why, but we're proud of you.
I was like, you and a girl?
No, that's not possible. Yes, is a bot. He can't have a girl.
I was really confused. I was like, how do you show emotion to her?
I mean, Data did have that emotion chip at one point, right? Like maybe they installed it.
I liked when Data laughed.
In Elite Dangerous, you can get Brent Spiner to be the voice of your computer.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it's like having Data talk to you.
I called him Spinner forever until I like Englished, and I'm like, that's not Spinner.
Oh, there's only one in Spiner.
Like James Marsters, I called James Masters forever.
His name was Marsden.
It's Marsters.
Oh, that's Spike from Buffy, right?
Yes.
Spike from Buffy. I liked it better when Paul Rubens played Spike from Buffy.
No, I didn't. I didn't have a crush on Paul Rubens. I had a crush on James Marsters.
Marsters.
Big. I'm just like, oh, you wear black leather and dog collars? Can you come home with me, please?
You were like 7. That's gross. He's got the most sunk-in cheeks I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's got that like.
It's very gaunt. It's almost like he's intentionally pulling them in.
I want to.
Hi, I'm James Marsters. I have half my cheeks down my throat so I can look like this.
Wait, hold on. I get. Ow, that leg hurts.
I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm a fish.
I can't even like do it enough to make it do it.
He can look like Murray. Like
Murray?
our evil demonic skull friend Murray. Yeah, we have a Murray emote.
Oh, Murray.
Yeah, the evil demonic skull. And that didn't work. It just popped up and said, Two Dork Murray, because it's broken. Oh, I need to be subscribed to use it? I'm not subscribed to my own channel. That's how this works. Am I really not subbed in my own channel? Oh, you know what? I probably need to sub. I need to resub. I need to give us $2.50 for free, which you should do too. Hey man, if you're listening and you're an Amazon Prime subscriber and you don't understand what we're talking about, go to Twitch, sign up for an account, link your Amazon, and then click the subscribe button, and you don't pay us a dime, but somehow we get $2.50.
Yeah, I like that they do this. This like
cash money. You want to do a factoid?
Yeah.
Factoid of the week. I already used the one. That didn't work. There we go.
Do it again.
It doesn't come through for some reason. I don't think so. Nope. For whatever reason, this only gets the left channel or the right channel, not the left channel. And Zelda Surprise, I don't know why, but it's only on the right channel, and I can't figure out why.
That's the most beautiful sound I've ever heard in my entire.
That's the most beautiful sound in the world, and I don't think I can make it stereo either, which is really weird. Like I don't understand anything about anything. No, well, it's fine. It was going to be a better sound. Anyway, factoid of the week. The art of reading tea leaves is called tasseography. It's also called a load of bullcrap. The art of reading tea leaves is called making things up while looking at dirty water.
I wonder how that, like, some of the casting lots and stuff that they used to do, like, that makes a little more sense to me, because it's like 1 dot means yes, 2 dot means no, but just looking down at the bottom of your teacup, maybe because people think they can see shit. It's like seeing Jesus in toast.
Yeah, I mean, some people, that Jesus toast, that means a lot to them.
Yes, I can't even read a book. How do people read leaves?
It's like, I don't even know how to read, like, normal text. It's like people, do you have, oh yeah, you had that last week. Never mind, I got all excited. I was like, you have a fidget spinner?
Yeah, because remember nipple fidgets?
Yeah,
fidget nipples,
by the way,
spinners?
I got some feedback. It's a wildly inappropriate word, but I was told by a friend who watches the show that we missed a golden opportunity to call them fidget spinners.
Fidget tit spinners?
Something along those lines. And I feel ashamed having even said it. But
Tit spinners.
it was feedback, and therefore it needs to be told.
Hello, friend. I, from now on, shall call them fidget tit spinners. What do you call them? It's on your nose.
Nasal spinners? That sounds uncomfortable, though.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having a fidget spinner? Those things are becoming dangerous, by the way. The kids are like eating them and getting the bearings in their throat.
How are they eating them? This is too big. Ow!
Yeah, kids put crap in their mouth. That's just, and I don't know if they're little kids or teenagers, but I would actually be less shocked if it was the teenagers. Don't do that. Don't stop it. Get that out of your mouth. I feel like I need to be like Sam. Like, just spit it, spit it.
I was gonna see if I could, like, but never mind.
I've never been so thankful for Sam, by the way. Then I was like, Sam has never been very prone to putting things in his mouth, like eating stuff. And I know the minute I say that is the tomorrow he's going to be like trying to eat everything. But when we were at Jacob's birthday party with the battle axe and all the gems and stuff, like Sam, like didn't try to put anything in his mouth. There were 150 other kids ramming everything they could find in there.
I'm just like, that has dye in it. That has dye in it. That has dye. And then their mom was like, how did you get that all over your dress? And I'm like, Ashley doesn't know how to be around children, and Ashley brought dye.
Well, what we also learned from this experience more than anything was that it's important not to put edible items around a bunch of inedible items. Because we had those little gold coins wrapped in chocolate foil, or the chocolate coins wrapped in gold foil laying around with these little golden-looking gem things that look delicious if you didn't have context, and little bottles of blue, red, and green stuff.
They were so cute. It was, oh, did we? Well, if you tuned into the Diablo thing, then you got to see this thing.
Oh, yeah, you can show it on the show. Audio listeners, it's the axe that I made for Jacob. It's way more fun to see than to talk about.
Or you posted it on Twitter, did you?
Probably, yeah. That's on Twitter. Steve H&H. Twitter.com/SteveH&H.
So awesome!
Yeah, me and Stephanie, like, you can thank Stephanie for all of the artwork, like, all the aging on that thing, because she spent forever with oil-based paints making that thing look old.
So badass.
Yeah, Chinbeard liked it. So
Are you serious?
Like, yeah, I got a nice from Chinbeard. I was pumped. So when we meet him, if Jacob's got it with him, I'll be like, hey, Chinbeard, I made this. You're my friend. Come on the show.
Oh, speaking of, next week, we have special guests.
Oh, yeah. Let's save that for middle of the show. Then we'll tell everybody.
Okay, special section.
We'll do it during the special section. That sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, teaser, you're going to learn things that are coming up on next week's show. Like we never do. Yay. Cruise passengers ordered to switch off lights and music at night to be prepared for a pirate attack.
What?
Ooh, that's uncomfortable. Tourists on a luxury cruise were suddenly subject to a dusk till dawn blackout by the captain in order to go without the standard entertainment and trappings for 10 days because of a pirate threat. 10 days on a cruise ship with no entertainment sounds like Hades. It does not sound like a cruise. If there's no pizza and ice cream, I don't know why I'm there.
Why would he have just, like, not been where they were for 10 days?
Yeah, what, could you potentially sail this boat, like,
elsewhere
to some other waters where there aren't Somalian pirates?
Where Jack Sparrow isn't about to rid you of your corset and jewels.
Yes, corset and jewels. The 1,900 passengers aboard the Sea Princess, who had paid more than £30,000 for a 104-day world cruise. World cruise. They just had to stop. 104 days? I'm not able to finish a sentence because it sounds so crazy cool.
Wait, what?
104 days. They were departing from Sydney. They were apparently stunned to learn that all curtains must be drawn and shutters closed as the vessel was turned into a ghost ship. Oh, the Black Pearl. She's the fastest ship on the ocean. She is. Describing.
Wait, so what's 104 days in months?
That's roughly 3.5 months, something like that.
Okay, so I was like, most cruises are 7 days, so they spent their entire cruise. That's still like, what would you do for 2 weeks on a cruise ship? Like, how freaking scary at night would that be?
You just eat pizza and ice cream, but 10 days without any lights, that would be. Things could get bad. People, when the lights are off, get weird. Like,
right?
They get real weird. Like, people get all rapey and drunk and stuff.
People get rapey.
They do. It's messed up, but that's what. Every time you put a whole bunch of people somewhere and the lights turn off, somebody's getting touched inappropriately. I'm serious.
All I can think of is like the lock-ins I went to at a church school when I was little, and I'm like, yeah, there was inappropriate touching.
Yeah, hand check, right? So many ways. So you just have to be careful. I'm not saying that in jest. Like, I'm really serious. Like, it's scary. It's a threat. Like, me and Stephanie, when we were on our cruise, we saw a dude just, like, trying to find him a lady, if you know what I mean. If the lights went off, I don't know if that guy would have been a little bit more as reserved, because he was having a good time. That's probably not fair to him. He was just dancing drunk and trying to poorly approach some ladies and dance with them, and they were all like, yeah, no.
Like, get all up on the thing with the stuff.
He wasn't like party boy, you know? That's not how it works.
Party boyed by two guys in their underwear. There's a picture of it.
That picture you look really uncomfortable, but like you're having a good time at the same time.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Like, these guys are in tiny whities. Yeah, Chibi says he was totally party boy, so she remembers.
Okay, I just remember that was the first time I'd ever heard Welligator.
No, that wasn't me. That was a story of my dad.
Yeah, but you guys said there were Welligators, so like a drunk party boy.
Drunk stork party boy.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. He was. If you could see him, you would know.
A drunk stork. If someone make up a song for drunk stork party boy.
Describing the ordeal, Caroline Jasinski, a passenger, said the blackout occurred for 10 days as the ship traveled across the Indian Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Gulf of Aden, and the Suez Canal. She wrote in an account on news.com.au that there were no deck parties, no movies under the stars, no late-night outdoor bar hopping or pool dipping, no lights, no party atmosphere, no lapping up tropical breezes on their balconies. All around the ship as the sun set, all curtains were drawn and all shutters closed. Bright lights, which normally signal the presence of the Sea Princess on the ocean, were dimmed or turned off altogether. She said Captain Gennaro Arma later addressed the ship and apologized for alarming passengers, but insisted the threat was real and the ship must be prepared for a pirate attack. A spokesperson for the operator of the cruise said the ship was not facing a specific threat from pirates, but actions were taken as a cautionary measure. Any measures aboard Sea Princess were simply taken out of an abundance of caution and not in response to a specific threat, and are common to international shipping sailing in the region. Shipping sailing. That doesn't sound like a real sentence. Are common to international sailing in the region.
I wonder, if that's in the brochure.
Yeah, a potential pirate attack may require long-term boredom. Like, what do you even do? Like, you just go around in a spotlight, but you can't play spotlight because there's no flashlights.
How many people would legit get excited about that though?
The rapey people.
Well,
they get excited. They'd be like, "It's dark. Let's start groping."
How many rapists are on? I'm never going on a cruise ever.
No.
There's apparently rapists on cruises.
Only when in the dark for long periods of time with no hope of lights. And what do they do? Like, I guess in the daytime they could party, though. I mean, it's not like the ship can become invisible. It's not.
Right. They don't have, cloaking.
Maybe they do. Maybe they have Stark tech on that ship.
That was totally Star Trekkies.
That would be cool. Yeshbot says rapey people go on cruises.
Because of the implication.
The implication of rapiness? I don't know what the implication is.
I don't know what that means. I'm struggling. I would pretend to be smart, but
I'd pretend to know what you mean, but I don't.
But I really actually want to know what you're talking about because that's how you learn.
Oh,
I don't watch it.
I don't watch it either. Sorry, man. That was a reference to a show I don't watch. I feel like
Yeah.
Captain America sometimes. Like when I finally get one, I understood that reference. We're a bunch of flying monkeys.
I'm like struggling over here. My necklace was caught in my hair and it pulled, and I had to take it down. And then I had like a hair stuck on my face, and it was through my eyelashes, so it was touching my eye every time I blinked. And then I just hit myself in the cat ears.
You are having a hard time. Maybe you should start fidgeting with your fidget spinner instead of fidgeting with your face.
Boom.
Have you ever been on a cruise, Smash?
Hell no, I saw Poseidon.
You should go on one. Me and Stephanie had a good time, except for the throwing up part. I mean, the almost throwing up part. But, like, before that, like, when there was pizza and ice cream and stuff, that was fun. And snorkeling.
I get pizza and ice cream not in the middle of the freaking ocean with the squids and the killer whales and the white sharks and the effing Leviathan from hell seeping up to the Marianas Trench and going to eat me with its vagina mouth.
You don't have to go to the Marianas Trench. You just go to the Bahamas for a few days. It's awesome.
I can fly there and just die in a plane crash.
I would do it again. I just get a much bigger boat than the boat we were on. We were on like the small schooner of cruise ships.
Small schooner, like the Titanic of cruise ships?
No, our ship did stay afloat actually.
Well, I mean, the Titanic was like big, but it wasn't.
It was big. Yeah, I guess the Titanic was. I don't know. What's the Titanic in scale like when you think about an actual cruise ship nowadays?
I did see Ashley is not scared of water. Ashley is scared of vast spaces. Space and the ocean creep me the shit out.
Ashley's scared of rapiness on the seas.
I'm not. Jacob said something about because the Bruce. He's like, dude, people are gonna think that I'm like hitting you, and I looked at him. I'm like, nobody's gonna think that I'm being abused.
No, not
literally. No one that knows me would ever think that I would let anybody hit me.
No. If anybody ever hit Ashley, they would look a lot worse. She could legit say, "You should see the other guy."
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
So
yeah.
no,
like I sleep with a gun. No, nobody's gonna think.
And Jacob's
that.
like, "I sleep with 2 guns." Throws his arms up.
Wait, did you flex?
Yeah, I flexed.
Yeah.
I flexed.
Yeah, I saw the delay.
I sleep with 2 guns. Small town news. That's yours.
Hate Ohio. That's me. I'm
Ohio
like
is kind of the devil.
Ew, why did you give me the dentist one, Jacob? Oh. Not okay with this. Dentists charge for treating patients while extremely drunk.
Oh, noes.
Okay, so just gonna.
Sun's out, guns out.
I have a question.
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay, so if I walked into the dentist and the dentist was drunk, I would leave?
Yeah, I mean, you have to know he was drunk, though. You're not going to breathalyze the dentist, and some people are very functional while drunk. But if he does drink something out of a paper bag while you're laying on the chair, you can go, okay, maybe I should not do that. English only.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
This curse word in another language. That probably means I like pork and beans. Police say a dentist in Pennsylvania tried to work on patients while drunk, and after his staff called 911, I forget what that is. That 999?
It's 999 in the UK, yeah, which I learned that we're actually pretty clever for 911. Do you want to know why?
What?
Rotary phones. If you have to dial 999, it takes a significantly longer time for that rotary to go all the way around. But if it was...
Wouldn't it be like 111?
Because the potential for a mistake is higher. 911 has to be very deliberate.
Oh, Yeshpot. Just gonna take this back. He says Ohio's produced more astronauts per capita than any other state. It's so bad people want to leave the planet.
That's awesome.
Wow. Oh yeah. His staff called 911. After they said Oh, wait, what? And after his staff called 911, he told responding officers he'd had an entire bottle of vodka.
Wow.
Like, are we talking
that's like
plain vodka or?
And are we talking like how big of a bottle?
That's what I'm saying. Like a little tiny plain travel vodka or like the sorority vodka. The Gregory Bellotti is charged with public drunkenness and reckless endangerment. Police say his staff, I don't know what, I'm not going to list it. I feel like that's mean. Called authorities to report someone with an altered level of consciousness. That's a unique way of saying he's drunk AF.
That's a great way to do it. Next time, like, you're intoxicated, like, Ashley was in an altered level of consciousness.
Because that could either mean I was like chatting with Origi Buddha or
you could be on LSD,
right?
Weed, drunk. Either way, it's some
level. I could have watched The Flash, like binge watched the entire season, and just been screaming "Damn it, Barry!" at the end.
Yeah.
I do have a question about that after. You might know. So when officers arrived, they found Bellotti heavily intoxicated. He was treated at a hospital for alcohol poisoning. Okay, if you have alcohol poisoning, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to tell that you're drunk.
Yeah, this guy's going through something.
Police say he worked on 7 patients before the office staff noticed his drunkenness and stepped in. Oh,
all those poor people. Do you think they... Like, it doesn't really tell us whether they were fine or not.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming they are. I mean, at some point, like, how long has he been a dentist? Like, at some point, it's just, like, driving to work, you know?
Oh, yeah, sure.
But, nope. I'm just going to stay with my dentist forever because he doesn't drink.
Yeah, find yourself a dentist who doesn't drink or do any mind or consciousness-altering substances.
Yeah, or if he does it while he's, you know, not mouth deep in you.
Ew, gross.
So,
really
question.
Yeah.
I started watching The Flash, yeah, and they used Barry Allen for this one. And I'm wondering if they did, like, a composite of all the Flashes.
Like Wally, Barry.
Yeah, and
Jay
like
Garrick.
They just kind of combined all of them, or if this is supposed to be specific to Barry Allen.
I mean, this should just be Barry. Should just be Barry Allen.
Actors, like they've got Wally West's future wife in it. They've got Barry Allen's future wife in it. They've taken a lot from like Batman villains, which kind of cracks me up. But they're just like passingly mentioned. Like the Royal Flush game was passingly mentioned, and I was like, tee, that was cool. But I mean, they just showed like 3 seconds of it.
I think the Royal Flush game is actually a Flash thing. I remember the Justice League fought them in one of the first comic books I ever bought, and I thought it was the lamest thing I'd ever seen. Because like there are villains, like the Flash's villains, outside of Gorilla Grodd, you know.
They just introduced that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna do that real life though.
They kind of. I think I saw the one where they actually pulled it off, and it wasn't terrible. You just got to get into the later seasons because it all winds together. The Flash's universe is so fluid.
Yeah.
It's just so like they play around with the dimensions and time and zipping around and who's got the Speed Force and who doesn't have the Speed Force and all this stuff. And the Flash is bonkers. You know, you talk about Batman villains. Smash. I don't mean to hijack the conversation, but if you and Jacob don't use my Steam library to play Batman, the Telltale series, you're missing out.
Oh, well, the Flash is off.
Oh, please nerf.
I'm just like, you can literally run so quickly that you make yourself a time machine and you can go back in time. And I guess he hasn't figured that out in the series yet, but that's one of the things. Okay. Is Doctor Strange too early? Have you seen Doctor Strange yet?
Yeah. You want me to? Here, I'll throw the spoiler overlay up just in case.
There we go.
If I can. Spoiler overlay. Okay.
Spoilers. Blah. Pay attention. Or don't pay attention. It's for Dr. Who?
Dr. Butts. Dr. Strange.
Dr. Strange. Okay. So he's got, I forget what the pendant is called.
The Eye of Agamotto.
Yes. Why was I? What's Agamora?
I keep thinking Agamemnon, which is also like I think it's like some sort of biblical thing.
biblical. What's Agamora?
Probably some other slightly biblical thing, but Egyptian. I don't know.
Agamora. Elite scientific prodigies. It's a word. Somebody look that up for me. Anyway, so he's got this, right? Stephen. Okay.
Gamora is a character in a movie.
Well, I got that, but I was just like, what's a Gamora? Agamor. No, that's Agamora. I don't know. Anyway, so he's screwing with an apple. He eats the apple, he uneats the apple, eats the apple, he uneats the apple. Bitch falls off a 4,000 floor story building, and he doesn't think to go, man, if I rewind time 10 seconds, I can, like, conjure a mattress down there or some shit. No? Okay, but we'll use it for the apple and the world ending. But the person that is, like, meant to... Yeah.
There's a responsible use.
An apple, Steven!
It's the... But that was testing. You know, you can't just go out and just willy-nilly change time. You're not Hermione Granger. You can't just flip it around and go to a different class at the same time. You know? I feel
like if a show or a book or a movie is going to introduce, like, being able to manipulate time, there is always going to be a massive loophole where they could have used it, not touched on for why the hell did you not use it? Like, why?
Except for Back to the Future, where you had to have 1.21 gigawatts or you are going anywhere.
See, like, I like that. I like if there's something specific. Like, I can't do it because we've tapped out the sun's solar rays and it's an eclipse, and if we don't do it the next 10 seconds, then we can't get back to the, you know, like, if there's a reason. But a lot of time they just ignore it. Like Doctor Who, they're like, or Doctor Strange, they're just like, yeah, we're just not going to touch on it. We're just going to ignore it. We're going to use it for an apple and the end of the world.
Well, okay. I mean, Yeshbot says they covered it because they said you're not supposed to do it because you'll mess up the universe. I mean, Asian Happy Hogan was like, don't do that. I call him Asian Happy Hogan because he seems like he was filling the Happy Hogan role, but he was an Asian guy because he didn't laugh. The librarian.
Wong.
Yeah, Wong. He was like, don't do the thing.
Who's Happy Hogan?
Happy Hogan? Oh, he's the did you see Spider-Man?
The Homecoming?
Yeah. No. Oh, you missed out big time.
I know. You
should see that. That was a great movie. You should really go. Like, I mean, it was so good. You should go see it for sure. Maybe you should go see it with people you know that like to see movies about Spider-Man. You should go see it probably at the end of the day. You should totally do it. You should see it for sure.
You should watch the show instead of listening. You can see the glare that Steven is currently receiving.
Jacob, take her to see Spider-Man. There. I've done said it.
You're like, I just came out and said it. Now what?
Come at Spider-Man. Me. Come at me, bro.
What is Agamemnon? Shit.
Dormammu. There's a lot of weird crap in Doctor Strange. Go figure. It could have been called Dr. Weird.
I thought it was fun. My favorite thing was the Doctor, Mr. Doctor, it's strange.
I really liked it. So far, I have liked every Marvel movie. Every single one. And I will say, Spider-Man, like, they knocked it out of the park. They knocked it out of the park for me. I know there are complaints from people I've met that still love the movie overall, but thought there were some major issues. I'm a small child when it comes to movies. I saw no issues. I was just
with which
joy.
One?
Spider-Man.
The Homecoming?
The new Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, I've not heard anything. So I've been very careful to say. On Instagram, I follow, like, every Marvel and DC thing that there is, and so I have to be super careful.
Yeah, you don't want to learn anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah! So fidget. Okay.
New thing. So next week, we are going to have an interview time on the show. Yes, that's right. Horseshoes and Hand Grenades brings to you every now and then an interview from people that create stuff, whether that be ideas, art, stuff, things, Instagram pages, This particular guest is from Dude Therapy. We're going to have the guys from Dude Therapy, which is a podcast / Instagram account, on the show. They're pretty cool dudes. I actually listened to their podcast, really liked it. Ashley's been following them on Instagram and just really likes everything they have to say. So we're kind of excited to have those guys on. If you haven't heard of Dude Therapy, give them a follow on Instagram. They are, so Ashley, I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie. I'm going to tell you the truth. When you told me that you wanted to have Dude Therapy on the show, I was not excited. I'm going to tell you why. Because I have seen so many dude Instagrams that involve dude bro BS about throwing basketballs over a house and getting it into a hoop, or watch me do this thing with a football, or I can light fireworks at my butthole, you know, and I'm just... I thought, oh gosh, I'm going to have to talk to dude bros. I'm going to have to talk to dude bros about dude bro stuff and dude bro, brah, wah. So then I went and did some research, because I do that when Ashley tells me we're going to interview somebody. I feel like I should know something about them. So I went and did some research and checked out Dude Therapy's podcast, which they've done a few episodes of. I think the last one was in May. So they're a little bit sporadic.
Yeah.
Super cool dudes. Super cool dudes. Actually interested in the state of the mental state of dudes in general. Like, hey, guys need to be more comfortable talking about this, or being in their own skins, and how to handle things, and how life throws stuff at you sometimes, and you can't always handle everything on your own, so you should talk about it. So Dude Therapy, literally, they're trying to be Dude Therapy.
They do it in a very humorous manner too.
Yeah. They're super funny. The show was really good. I enjoyed it a lot, so I'm really excited to have them on. So I hope you guys are excited for that. We'll ask them some questions and have a good time, because we always do. Anytime we have people on, we always end up having a fantastic time.
Yes, dude. I don't know which one of them I was talking to on Instagram, because there's two guys.
Michael and Jared.
Yeah. That's so funny. I was saying Jared and Michael, and you were saying Michael and Jared. But anyway, there's two guys, and again, I don't know which one I was talking to. But I said something about Twitch, and he's like, what is this Twitch thing? And I'm like, oh, good. Let me tell you about Twitch so you can blow up like everybody else we've talking about.
Oh,
Twitch.
yeah. I'm good at making people internet famous. I'm great at that.
Like, go, Steven. So if you could just not tell him about Twitch, that would be super.
By the way, congrats, Will Appleby, on beating some lawyers in ESPN to retain your rights to use Not Sports Center.
Yay!
Like a boss.
I didn't know that they sued him. Are you serious?
So, okay, backstory. Our buddy Will, who I knew in Florida, who come over to my house and he'd podcast. He and a buddy would do a podcast about sports called To Be Named Later. That eventually evolved into a Twitter account and a website called Not Sports Center. Almost 500,000 Twitter followers for Not Sports Center, including people I know that I didn't know they knew that they're, because sports are prevalent. Apparently, people like that. Eventually, years down the road, 6 years, I think, that Not Sports Center has been in existence, ESPN finally goes, hey, you can't beat Not Sports Center. That's kind of making fun of us, and that's kind of bad, and we want the rights because trademark infringement and blah, blah, blah. So they wanted to buy his domain from him. He said no. Will is a lawyer. So Will was like...
I was going to say, homie went to FSU Law.
Yeah, so Will was like, come at me, bro. I'll defend this all day long. So ESPN files a complaint. Will rebuttals it. ESPN files a follow-up. Will rebuts that one. The decision came out in Will's favor that Not Sports Center and the Not Sports Center's Twitter account remains his due to the fact that it is solely a parody. There is no... Even though ESPN argued that "not" was too generic of a term and did not well enough display that they were not Sports Center. Stupid.
It says not, and not is in all caps too. Yeah. Like it's not hidden.
And everywhere, all over the site, and every place that you could appropriately put it without distracting, it says "not affiliated with ESPN," a complete parody Twitter account to the content, blah 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 blah. So Will effectively, by himself, beats a team of lawyers at ESPN trying to get the website from him. I'm just so proud of him. I'm so excited. So, like, if you could do that, if you could give a follow to Not Sports Center on Twitter and just tell him, heard your story on Two Dorks, congrats on the win, that would be awesome.
Yeah. The last time I saw Will, we were at a bar and I was drinking. And when I drink, I tend to bounce up and down. And he made fun of me for 30 minutes about bouncing up and down because I was like hyper nervous.
That's kind of how you operate, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get more extroverted when you're nervous in a bar. You're like, bounce, 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 bounce. Hi, everybody. Like, I shall defeat my shyness with loudness.
Yeah, that's actually pretty much how I've lived my entire life. I'm like, I shake when I talk to people. No more of this shit.
That's awesome. You swear
people
some.
Ash, is there another planet floating above Azeroth right now?
There is another planet. That's weird. I wonder if Blizzard's about to do a thing that makes everybody get their subscriptions back. What are they doing?
Someone explain. Somebody send me a screenshot. I want to see.
Sub, you can explain while we move into News Better Left Untold. I'm so excited to say this title. Fried chicken beer contains real fried chicken. Fried chicken beer.
Is that not a typo?
Apparently not. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Hey, there is a planet floating over Azeroth right now.
Azeroth, cool. Wait, what is it? Raven, Azeroth, Zention, Met. I don't forget what she says.
What are you trying to say? I feel like you're Klaatu, Verata, Niktu all over the place over there.
Like, what did he see? Like, is that that's
Army
Ash.
Of Darkness? Yeah. Klaatu, Verata.
And he's just like, well, I said it. I'm just gonna take the book. Nothing bad will happen.
I love that. A pair of breweries in Virginia and New York collaborated to produce a beer made with fried chicken. Virginia's Vale Brewing Company teamed up with New York-based Evil Twin Brewing to create fried chicken beer, an IPA-style beer made using trace amounts of fried chicken. I bet my neighbor's going to get this because he talks about Vale Brewing all the time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I bet he's going to get himself some fried chicken. Love you, Steffi.
Chicken.
Have a good night.
Chibies, I love you.
The idea came to us after eating a significant amount of fried chicken at various establishments in our beautiful city of Richmond, Vale Brewing said. We actually put a very small amount of fried chicken in one of the two mashes, fried chicken in one of two of the mashes. Oh, okay. Less than 4% of the total weight of the mash contents. The 8% alcohol by volume beer was also hopped heavily with Citra, Simcoe, and Enigma. Jacob knows what all these words mean.
I'm just like, what are you even saying right now?
Words. Vale Brewing teased the unique beer on June 30th by posting a photo of a brewer placing a Chick-fil-A chicken tender into a vat. Y'all like fried chicken? The brewer asked. The beer debuted on July 25th and was still listed on the draft list at Vale's Taproom in Richmond at the beginning of August. Okay, so this thing might be gone by now. So if you want some fried chicken beer, you better get to it.
You might have to brew your own. How do you okay, so people talk about wines having like chocolate and cherry. Brad like describes wines, like he likes really tanniny wines, and he's just like, oh, it tastes like cherry and walnuts and unicorns having sex in a stream of purified waters blessed by the virgins of rainbow fartland. And then I'm like, okay, this tastes like I'm gonna get drunk and have a headache. And then Brad's like, yeah, this beer is made from this strain of yeast, and you boil it for exactly these many minutes, and then you make it this hot, and then you have to put the ice in, and you cool it down for exactly these many minutes, and you stir it counterclockwise 6 times while chanting. And then it tastes like citrus and lime and vanilla, and I see him like putting all this stuff in this bag. And then I taste it, and I'm like, it's beer! Beer tastes like beer! There is no other taste of beer. It's just strong beer or not strong beer. Where is the vanilla? Where is the cinnamon? Where are these flavors?
I see you're putting all kinds of things in this. I taste none of them.
I taste. So my tongue is like 3 taste buds, and they're going, da, 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 give me a Reese cup. Da, 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 I want a Reese cup.
So I'm drinking Blue Moon Harvest Pumpkin Wheat tonight. It's good. It tastes like pumpkin. So I'm usually not one to taste the difference in beer. Me and you have a very similar take. There's strong beer and less strong beer.
Yes.
And I usually go with light wheat beers because they're not as strong. Generally, they all have the same flavor for the most part, but there is, like, especially with like raspberry wheat shock top, you can taste the raspberries. This, you can totally taste the pumpkin. You can totally taste the lemon in a lemon shandy. But I can't say that all that is good.
I don't even know if I agree with that. So we went to it was Tyler's Tap Room, and the waitress was like, "Oh, if you like this, I'll recommend this." And I'm like, I like sours. I'm like, they're not my favorite thing on the planet, but it's a different taste than beer, right? And she's like, "Oh, well, you'll love this. It's sweet, and you can taste the pears and the ribosomes and the dice, whatever. I don't know what it is, but she made it sound really good." And I'm like, okay. And so I take a sip, and I'm like, it tastes like freaking sour ass beer. Like, where are the fruit flavors? Like, I'm expecting Lucky Charms to jump out of the glass and hit me in the face, and I'm like, whatever, just bring me another one. Like, I'll just drink it till it's good.
I'll just drink till it tastes better.
And apparently there are bourbon and Scotch beers, which I didn't know existed.
There's pretty much a beer for everything now. Like, you like that, what's that beer? Not Your Daddy's Root Beer?
Yes, because it tastes, the really sad thing is I take it, I dump it in a glass full of ice and maple syrup. Ooh. And I stir it up, and I'm just like, this is effing amazing.
No, you killed it at maple syrup.
Well, no, because it's not sweet enough, because I'm like, if I'm going to pretend like I'm drinking pop, I'm going to drink pop.
I guess you're right. I mean, but I would probably I could see putting it in, because it really does taste like a root beer. Like, it's legit tastes like a root beer. I could put it in ice, I think. I could do that.
The ice, well, because it's too fuzzy otherwise. I'm like trying to find this picture of, like, just give me the picture. I want to. By the way, if you're not on our Discord, you should be on our Discord.
Yeah, Ashley's the number one person who should be telling you that.
I don't see a picture.
It's in general.
Oh, that's announcements. I'm like, where the hell?
What? Ashley wants you to be in Discord so bad because she doesn't even use it enough to know where to find the pictures that people post.
I was on the other day, and I have this morning, and I have 2 messages from where I dropped it and said hi and forgot to check.
You're not in Slack. You're not in Discord.
Apologizing for it. I get in it. It's just I turn off the notifications because I don't want my phone blowing up all the time, because I would never do I wouldn't even breathe. I would forget to breathe.
Oh, speaking of phones, you need to know this, and so does everyone in podcast land.
Yes.
Me and Stephanie are going to start practicing a religion. No, we're going to start putting our phones away when I get home in the evening. I'm going to put my phone, I'm going to turn off silent, I'm going to put it in the letter holder in the kitchen, and I'm not going to have it.
But how will I text you after you
I'm not going to listen to text until Sam goes to bed or until me and Stephanie get ready for bed. But if you call me, I'll answer the phone. I'm going to see how this goes.
Like, people are starting to do that. There's a lot of people that are, advocating self-care, and there's I just read about it today. She's like, after 8:00 p.m., she said, I don't eat and I don't touch my phone, period. She said, I need at least an hour of screen time detox. She said, that's from everything. That's a phone, that's iPad, that's computer, television. She's like, yes, your Kindle counts. She's like, just an hour detox before bed. And she said, I sleep really well because of it.
Yeah, it's a big thing. So, like, I noticed that I'm looking at my phone way more than I should when I ought to be playing with Sam. So, I'm like, he learns that, because I'm noticing more and more that Sam does what I do. He does what I do. There's this wonderful poem called the Chap Who Follows Me, and it's every 100% accurate. And every 100%, all the percents, every one of them.
That's cute.
Yeah, so my goal is to be a better example for how someone should be, not a slave to their gadgets. I'm going to put it away. But I will answer the phone. Like, if you call, I just deem that as, like, holy crap, someone's calling me. That must be essential. I'll answer the phone. But other than that.
Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to start doing the 8:00 and after. I mean, obviously not tonight because I'm on the computer.
You're on the computer.
Yeah, but I have been the last week. I don't look at my, like, when we get ready to go into the bedroom, like, my phone goes. The only thing I do with it is because I listen to ASMR at night to chill me out because I'm weird. I'll set the YouTube playlist. People
whisper on their phone, and you listen to this. You listen to people talking like this on their thing and making noises.
It's like the tapping stuff kills me. They're like, I've noticed that because I watch it so often when I pick up stuff now, I like.
You want to tap it?
Yeah. I think that's half the reason I grew my nails out, but it relaxes. So I'll set that to go. I lay it face down, so all I have to do is when I'm actually ready to lay down is just pop my earplugs in. That's
kind of cool. It's kind of like you're getting high at night off of audio before you go to sleep.
It makes my brain super happy. Like and I've noticed I've slept a lot better because of it. And I think, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I lay on my back because I don't want to lay on. I don't know, but it helps. Whatever it is, it helps.
Dress says he just goes to sleep when he's tired. It works.
Yeah, okay. So, Dressed, my love, I have not gone to bed since I was tired, ever. At no point in my life ever have I said, wow, I'm exhausted. I can't keep my eyes up, and I would really like to curl up in a ball and go to sleep. If it's dark outside. If it's the middle of the day, I'm just like, oh my God, I want to take a nap.
Yeah, you're like, well, I stayed up till 7, but I was able to sleep till 3, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
You've
so
been a vampire
nighttime,
forever.
and I'm just like, why is he telling me this? He knows this.
He knows that you're a vampire. Let's do some WTF. WTF section. WTF. Almost forgot just then.
Oh, did we already? Oh, we did fried chicken.
Yeah, we did. This is your story. I like how every time I have to be like, hey, Ashley, start talking. It's your turn.
I've just done this for 393 episodes. Yay!
Not learned a darn thing.
I'm telling you, people are like, if you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you go to bed at 10 o'clock for a while, it'll read. No, it won't. I can't even remember what story's mine.
Nothing. No, I haven't slept in days.
That's because you have a child and you like to fly in space.
No, just the Batman last night. Batman Telltale.
Telltale Batman. Every time. Oh, Steven!
Yeah.
Before we start the story. So I am memorizing poetry as a way to make my brain bigger. And right now I'm doing Sonnet 18 from Shakespeare. And it's awesome and amazing. And Jacob helps me. And he's like, by chance or nature's changing course, you can't just skip it. It's by chance. And I'm like, this is awesome. And I've got to memorize. And then I'm going to start doing a poem every 2 weeks. And you should do it with me.
Sonnet 18. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date.
Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not mind me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer.
You know the whole thing.
My little horse must think it's queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Something miles to go
Dark
before
side.
I sleep.
I was like super impressed. But seriously, you guys, memorize poetry with me. Get caught up and do Sonnet 18 by Shakespeare because it's really fun and you can quote it to a lady and she'll be like, oh my God. If she doesn't get it, don't ever talk to her again. If she does, marry her.
You know what? That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And then, did you have to do Oh Captain? I feel like everybody
No, I
did
didn't
that.
have to do Oh Captain, my captain. No.
I like that one.
Despite the prevalence of Dead Poet Society and culture, no, I didn't have to do it. Yashbot memorizes rap lyrics.
Pretty much the same thing.
I said a hip, hop, a hippity, a hippity, hip, hip, a hopper. You don't stop to rockin' to the bang, bang. Boogie stay up, jump to boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. It's just me, the groove, and my friends are here to move your feet. I say I am Wonder Mike, and I'm here to say hello to the red, to the brown, the green, and whatever, the purple and yellow.
Did you seriously just... How the hell did you do that?
I don't know. Rapper's Delight is one of my favorite things ever. You ever been over to a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? The mashed potatoes soggy, the peas all mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I bet you can sing at least one Stabbing Westward song.
I cannot save you. I can't even save myself. You know how I know that one? It was like on repeat in your red Jeep for days.
That's the only CD of mine you guys would listen to.
Dress just said I'm a jukebox. I am a literal jukebox. You told me to sing, and I did.
Yes. That's the first time that's ever happened, because I normally get, I'm not a jukebox.
Well, I was having a really good time with that one.
With Dress and McFly is going to be so much fun.
Oh, we're going to have a good time.
Oh my God, the music, Steven. How are we going to figure out the 5 hours of music? I'm going to cry. Country. I veto country. None.
That's fine. We'll just put on the Carl Sagan or something telling us about stars. Everybody loves stars.
I'll fall asleep.
I'll wear my headphones. I don't care about you jokers. I have my headphones in.
We could have a conversation, but, you know.
Oh, I'm bringing the little Zoom. I got this little dude. There's going to be H&H on the road. I mean, if you don't think there's going to be some late night BS in the...
You get so tired. I'm keeping you up until 4 a.m, so you just start like singing to Dress and Jacob. Oh, it's gonna be so awesome.
The 2010 Dragon Con, Matt was basically just laying on my chest while we were talking about stuff. Like, you know what's really great?
You have to find those and put them. That's
they're
what we
out
should
there.
do
I can link them in the chat.
Okay.
I can link them in the chat right now. The old Lost Dragon Con tapes I put out there forever ago.
Oh, they're so amazing. I need to re-listen to those.
Yeah, you need to go back because they were fun.
Story now. Ugh. Walmart. Why do I get a Walmart story? Walmart is apologizing after a display seemed to market guns as back to school.
Yeah, that was probably a bad move on Walmart's part. That was probably.
Well, you're like a hero, and there's wow. Okay. Retail giant Walmart, Gag-a-Maggot, is receiving fierce criticism on social media after a photo surfaced that appears to show a gun case with a back-to-school advertisement inside one of the company's stores. The user originally captioned the photo, which shows a case of rifles with a sign reading, "Own the school year like a hero," simply, "Oh, Walmart." I love how we get our news from people's Instagram right now.
It's the best place to get it. It's not fake news, I guess you could say. It's real news.
The store is located in Evansville, Indiana, which, I don't know. A Walmart spokesperson said that the earlier indications that the company knew where the sign was located were false, and that Walmart was still working to identify the store and remove the sign. Oh, so they're saying somebody put it up there?
Oh, I'm sure they did. I want to... For the sake of the story, I want to believe that, yes, Walmart screwed up and put this sign on the guns. But I think someone grabbed it and stuck it up there.
Yeah. And Walmart, it's not Evansville, Indiana. They retracted that. Damn it, why would you
put that in the
story? Whatever. We've incorrectly identified the Evansville store. We've corrected that and are now trying to find the accurate store, says Walmart. Contradicting previous tweets, the spokesperson also told both outlets that the company had ensured the sign was taken down. Apparently, Walmart doesn't know what the hell they're doing. I've known that for a very long time.
I just have a hard time believing that this thing was actually put up by Walmart employees. But McFly says to look at the link. I mean, I see that they're apologizing for it. I mean, I would too, even if somebody else put it up there. It's just good business,
right?
To say it's a regrettable situation.
Who cares if they sell guns in the store?
I don't. What store is that? I haven't
really thought about that at all, but I've always seen. I grew up in West Virginia, so I would go buy 9 mils.
Yeah, you just go to you buy guns at Walmart. That's how it works.
I don't think I've ever bought a gun from Walmart because why? But if they had 9 mils, I would get a 9 mil there because there weren't any for a while.
McFly says that would really be hard to bait and switch. That's a huge sign. I agree that's a huge sign and that it would be very obvious if you were walking around with it. However, this is Walmart and most of those employees are going to go, I don't know, whatever. And just keep walking because they get paid $3.
Yeah,
to do they're not going to care. They're not going to care. If at best some of them are going to look and go, that's kind of funny. Yeah, it's a huge sign. That sign is huge. That's a huge sign. I mean, look at those shotguns and scale. That's a big sign.
I mean, if I saw that, I would take a picture too. It's I went into CVS and there was the healthy snack section, and there were tools under it. Like, healthy snacks for what? An Autobot? Like,
yeah, they're healthy snacks for Johnny 5. It's like, I don't want to eat them.
But that was like one of those slide-in sections where it looked like maybe they were changing some stuff around and they just hadn't moved the merchandise yet. This just looks like somebody grabbed it and like plopped it down.
Yeah, it's even off center. Like, it doesn't even fit up there.
It's like, yeah, it's spilling over the. It's like on a. So I don't know.
It looks like it's stuck up there with a
I
sticker.
hate Walmart, and I'm just like, good God, people, slow your roll.
Walmart had a McDonald's in it. Me and Lando were reminiscing today about eating at McDonald's and Walmart when we were in high school because there's nothing better to do.
Yeah, there really was. Mark and I would play. We would buy Tootsie Rolls, eat them in the store, and then we'd play volleyball over the lanes.
The aisles.
The aisle, like, just because they were tall, and I mean, the one time we knocked over all the fish bowls, we left crackling hysterically because we were assholes. But
that's terrible.
We didn't break anything; they just all fell.
One of my buddies gave them Ronald McDonald back there sitting on the bench a lap dance. That much I remember.
What?
You know what? Ronald McDonald sitting on the bench. He's got his leg crossed.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave Ronald McDonald.
You said one of your buddies gave another one of your buddies a lap dance at the Walmart thing. I'm like,
no, they gave Ronald McDonald a lap dance.
I could see that.
But pretend Ronald
Christian
McDonald.
School kids are messed up, man.
We're so dumb. Bunch of nerds. We build axes and stuff.
So awesome.
We grow up to be nerds. I think about high school kids, and I just want to give them hope that, like, if you're a nerd in high school, I promise you will find your tribe. You just got to get out of high school first.
High school sucks.
There's just they put people together that have no business being in the same room. Like, they don't like the same things. They're not into the same things. If you're lucky, you have like two good friends. Like, Lando is pretty much the only friend I talk to from that era. Like every day. We were also the two people, we took a personality test, and me and Landon were the only two in the class of a particular type of personality. And you're like, this makes sense.
I talk to from high school every day. I mean, Ryan Belcher, I talked to him, but he was in not my class.
That's what I'm saying, like, not my class. Like, I talked to him. I talked to Stephanie, obviously. She was a year younger than me. But like, my class was full of basketball players. I have nothing to do. My class was
full of snobby a-holes that judged me for wearing dog collars.
Judgy faces.
Yeah.
Judgy McJug. Did you see Ashley Field today? She has a dog collar on. And you're like,
I don't understand why people
a bunch
go back
of
to high
whores.
school reunions. Like, I don't understand. I went back and I'm like, okay, surely everybody's evolved past like all the bull crap and gotten over stuff. And I walked in and I started talking to people and I'm like, oh my God! If I had baseball right now, I would slap you upside the head with it! You're not in high school anymore. You're not cool! Holy shit!
Nick McFly says you write porn and he's a spy.
That was the coolest thing that happened. The coolest thing that happened. And I'm just like, and I love Mark. Mark is like, Mark and Derek and Chris are just fantastic, amazing people. And like, it cracks me up that Derek's a youth pastor and Chris is an actual pastor, and my boyfriend was telling them that I wrote porn and they were very concerned for me. But like, all the chicks that I remember being assholes were still assholes, and I'm like, you can't still be this way. You can't. Like, how do you function in society by still being a colossal bitch face whore? What is the matter with you? Have fun. Let the vagina loose. Spread your wings.
Be free.
Like, let the shriveled up child inside of you crack out of your resting bitch face and enjoy life.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And with that, thank you everyone for tuning in, listening. You can send your questions, comments, feedback, and all the hate mail you ever want to hnshow@gmail.com. Please call us, leave us a voicemail at HNH Live on Skype. Download the show wherever you can get podcasts. Better yet, write a review. We'd love it. Don't forget, next week, Dude Therapy is coming. Check them out on Instagram. It's like dude.therapy, right? Is that how that you find them? Or Ashley's got a link. She'll put it in the chat. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. I'm Steve H&H. She is Fate Kills, P-H-A-T-E Kills. And you can follow everything this channel does at twitter.com/2dorkstv. We still do Diablo every Tuesday night at 9. It's me, Jacob, and Dress, chugging through Season 11. We're level 64-ish now.
I just know that people don't like small chests.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, the Mila Jovovich thing? You can tune in, go to our YouTube channel, twodorks.net/YouTube, and you'll find all you ever wanted to know about that conversation somewhere in that Diablo video. But man, yeah, come out and hang with us. We have a good time talking, enjoying, streaming, whatever. It's fun. It's fun. Diablo's good. You can tip us if you like. Tip us to make the show better. It's twodorks.net/tip, and it will take you to the page to make that happen. You give us $1. Also, hey, quick shout out to my buddy Coleman Ranahan, longtime friend of the show, good buddy. He wants to write humor columns on his own website that I think are worth paying $1 for. Coleman is an incredibly good writer, very, very talented, and deserves a little bit of help. If you want to help him out, go to patreon.com/cpatran. It's Coleman Patrick Ranahan, cpatran. And send him $1 or $2. Send it his way. He's got some rewards for people who want to do it. But I think Coleman should be enabled to write at any turn that he wishes to take. So do that for him. It'd be great. We'd appreciate it. Who did I tell them to yell at? Oh yeah, you guys should also yell at Not Sports Center. Tell them you heard about him on Two Dorks, because that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Also, man, we're gonna leave you guys with these words of wisdom from Eleanor Roosevelt. She said, "A woman is like a tea bag. You can't tell how strong she is until you put her in hot water."
I really like that quote, but it's still funny because the word teabags.
You're a pervert. This is a thing now. You turned innocent, wonderful statements from people into wiener jokes.
You thought it too.
I may have, but I didn't let it consume my brain. I went, no, surely that's not what they meant.
That's not what they meant, but now you hear it and you're like, teabag!
We'll see you guys next time on Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. Did we actually play the intro music earlier? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, cool. Then we started after that.
Yeah.
All right, good. So let me make sure I got this right. We're recording now. Now we're recording. We finally made it to the alien base. This is so stupid. Our intro's so dumb. I'm so happy about it. I was like, Sam went to bed at 8. I'm going to write an intro. I'm going to use some creativity for the first time in forever.
It was awesome. I was just heard like Jacob screaming, and then because I want to hear it. I haven't heard it.
Oh, you haven't heard it? Oh, well, hold on. Let me...
Well, no, I mean, I heard one side of it.
Well, yeah, that's not going to do. Let me figure this out real quick. Audio or shows. I got to figure out how to save. I move stuff around. I got to remember how to save shows and edit shows.
No, you're super good. I was trying to find Dude Therapy on Twitter. I feel like they're not using.
They're not on Twitter. They're not using the internet right.
Okay, I'm gonna text them. Get a Twitter.
We'll confront them about it. Like, do your podcast more because it was really fascinating. For one thing.
Get Twitch and get a Twitter.
They don't have to get a Twitch.
Yeah, they do.
Not a lot of people don't need to do their stuff live. We just do.
Okay, we'll get Twitter.
I don't care. Get Twitter. Get all the things. But yeah, we're live people, but they don't have to be. I'm just really happy today that this episode isn't named after a butt.
I forgot what I typed in.
Voltaire's Tea.
Oh, because I got a book by Voltaire. It's not Utopia, that's more. What did Voltaire write? That's really going to bother me because I wanted to read that to make my brain bigger. Voltaire. Does anybody remember what Voltaire wrote?
I vaguely remember something that he wrote, but I know it's important. I just can't remember what. I actually do want to see Atomic Blonde, but hey, keyword there. That's not Mila Jovovich.
Candid. That's what I got. I got that, and I got Utopia.
Those are Voltaire things?
Yes. Yes, yes, thank you.
Oh, it's pronounced Candid?
I don't know. I say Candid. Someone please tell me if I'm wrong.
Candide.
Candidi?
Candide.
Oh, how do you say it then?
I don't know. He wrote Candide.
I mean, Candide?
Candide.
I feel like Yesh would screw with me, though.
Yeah, I feel like he could. Candide. That actually sounds right.
Candide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to be like, I read Voltaire's Candid. That would be me. Oh, I didn't know that wasn't actually his name.
It's a pen name.
Francois-Marie Aout. By his nom de plume. I forgot how cool that sounded.
That's like pseudonym, right?
His pen name, yeah.
Nom de plume. Oh, that's French for pen name. That's funny. Burp. All right, I'm uploading the show.
Subjects like in WoW. I want to make Eversil bags, but you can't trade Hypnotic Dust cross realms, so I'm so annoyed. Oh my god.
First world problems.
Yeah, I forgot how much, like, when you speak in WoW speak, how, like, nobody else would understand it if they weren't also in WoW speak.
Nobody in the world gets it. Here we go. Here's what the intro sounded like.
Okay.
We finally made it to the alien base, Blue Pants.
Yes, all we have to do now is shoot down the door with our very own powerful rifles, which we took from the bad guys, and defeated the alien bosses before they put their eggs out in our faces.
Yeah, we do it.
Wait a second. What is this?
These are not aliens. They look just like the host of the greatest podcast in the whole world and most of everywhere else outside of that.
Are you gonna pay for the hole in my wall?
Hey, are you guys here for Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, episode 393? That's how that went. August 10th, 27.
That's hilarious. Jacob sounds like I just wanted him to scream inconceivable.
It sounds like Wallace Shawn.
Is that the guy that says inconceivable?
Yeah, that's the guy that says inconceivable.
Okay, because you like did the fun. That was hilarious. That was. Because they're just like, you say something. I'm like, I don't know what we're saying. What do I say?
You had to read the thing.
Well, I did then. I did the second time.
I swear, I thought all our problems would go away when I moved the site to h&hshow.twodorks.net instead of the other thing, and it still flips out sometimes, and I don't get it.
I've noticed that, like, it won't find the page, and I'm just like, what are you even doing?
Well, it did that before, but I thought it was because twodorks.net and the /H&H show were like conflicting because it was looking for something at Two Dorks and it couldn't find it because H&H show is a completely different WordPress install.
Right.
But no, it's just stupid. Just WordPress is just dumb.
It's just like, I have the hiccups.
Oh, indeed. All right, so you got the thing up already, so we're good. I'm going to stop recording.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. I'm going to stop recording.